Hello everybody, I am Lisbeth and welcome to episode 74 of my Oxygen Include Let's Play series, where today I am nursing this reactor through some difficult times. We have 80 kilograms of refined uranium in there, and I gotta get rid of it all. And it goes through it, I don't know exactly how much. Oh dear. How did that jump up to 60? Or is it just heating this stuff up? Is this stuff getting heated? That's okay. Alright, so first thing on the docket is this room. I've got to get rid of all this polluted oxygen up top. That's what this is for. Good job, Harold. We're pausing again. We need another one of them. We're gonna do what we did right here, and we're gonna shove it all off to one side, because that worked really, really well. So why not just do what works? The other thing I would like to do, I'm gonna do a double desalinator setup right here. So we're gonna get rid of, say, that was the wrong button. That can go, all of this can get cleaned up. I suppose those can go. Actually, they don't. That can go, these can go, and this can go. So how much room do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's precisely enough room. Alright, that sounds very good. So let's get on to that. Let's actually make those out of airflow tiles, so that we can do that a little better. So let's keep an eye on things here. Actually, quickly before we do anything there, let's hop over to Gross Sister. I've got to start doing oxygen production for this and for the rocket, and I need to do this here. Something like that. Make these ones the priority. And that can be a priority 5, that's good. We can queue up some mopping stuff, and this can be if above 50 kilograms. Nice. We can also deconstruct these two. And head back home. Nope. Wrong button. There we go. Okay, so let's just keep an eye down here. Make sure everything's okay. Make sure that we're getting enough water. Because that's the big issue here. If this thing melts down, we're in serious trouble, because, like, it's so close to the base, and I don't want to deal with that. Alright. Things are going okay. Let's get wriggling. 20.7, 59.6. So it is going down. Alright. Everything's going well. Actually, let's pause for another second. Check in on Stinkina. They're building these plumbing pipes so we can empty this. We're going to make oxygen in there. That was right. Alright, that sounds good to me. And we've got plenty of rust, hopefully, to last us a while. 7.6 tons, and they eat 250 grams a second. So we have enough for quite a while now. So let's just keep an eye on things. Maybe this will get hot enough to, you know, melt. Alright. Uh-oh. Hey, Ada. Stress 60, you're gonna go chill? Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's give her a massage table as well. Where do I have power? Right here should be fine. And she'll get that done. They'll get that done in their own time. But let's keep an eye on this. So we need that there. We're actually gonna need more underneath here. But we can now deconstruct that one, and we'll send it up this way. We'll be able to deconstruct that one as well in just a second. Actually, let's just put another ladder there. We'll get all this done. I will have to let them into this room. That is certainly some radiation, huh? Let's build a lead suit dock. No, checkpoint. An Atmo suit checkpoint. And all of these here are going to be a priority 1. And we will once again let them through the door. Let's put this as a priority 5. So they do this one first. Alright, go Turner. No, that's Bubbles. Sorry, I just saw the hat. Nope. Nope, they've got to be built first. And that one. So that'll allow stuff to go up this way. How are we going to get them... I'm also like, where did this nuclear fallout come from? Information to be decided. Thank you. As a gas, that's pretty good on the specific heat capacity, isn't it? Let's check out hydrogen for comparison. 2.4 and 1.68. Oxygen has 1 and 0.02. That would... yeah, that's not bad. Better than a lot of the others. Alright. Yes, that's good. Okay. We will now... we need this to have a suit delivered. And we need... 1 more lead suit. Let's go. Plumbing. Let's just quickly check in here. Going better. Yes, that's good to see. Alright, now let's start looking at... let's start looking at how we're gonna do... actually... let's go over to the creative testing world, because I've got a really good idea as to how this is gonna work out. But... I just want proof of concept. Let us pinch our Escher waterfall zone. Alright. That's infinite water, yeah. That's a hefty chunk of water, you know? Alright. Plumbing. We're gonna need... they can all share an input. That's fine. But then we're gonna have these two separate. And then we can have, I don't know, a liquid tank. Liquid reservoir. And that there. Okay, so here's my idea, right? We'll also need power, of course. Alright. And an input. Plumbing, liquid pump, a liquid pipe, and power. Alright, so the big issue, there's two big issues with desalinators, right? They take an awful lot of power, and half the time they're not functioning, because they fill up with salt and then they need emptying and all of this. Okay, so we're going to... we want salt water. And we're going to fill... excuse me. Ooh, brush. On a 1x1 size. Whoops. Alright, there we go. We have water. So these things need emptying, right? Now let's jump over to automation. Let's go... Sorry, plumbing automation. Liquid pipe element sensor. So here's my thinking. We want 2 at a time to be running, right? So these 2 will run. When they stop running, the pipe going out empties. And that will allow us to detect that these 2 are switched off and they're not operating, and therefore I need to switch these 2 here on. Does that make sense? I'm just trying to really break this down so everyone can understand what I'm, you know, going for. We want water. Copy settings. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, this ought to be as simple as something like that and something like that. Ooh, and I need a NOT gate. Now, how do I get these running in the first place? No. Snips. Them and them. Plumbing. Let's shut that off. So... how long will it take them to fill up? They need like 100 kilos of salt, right? 10. Alright, let's just very quickly hook this back up, right? I think this is good. All we needed to do was get them... get one side running. Now... I don't think my dupes are quite invincible. Why is this not operating? Well, there's plenty of oxygen over here. Actually, no. Let's just do it. And gas vent. Nice. Alright, that's that. So I think this should run. I had it just before. Really? You've just been chilling, my dude. Alright, brush. Let's fill all that up. A little bit more. Alright, I suppose I'll be back once these fill up then. Alright, here we go. These require emptying. And just like that, this is kicked into gear. Okay, so this works exactly how I anticipated it would. It's... sorry, I have the hiccups. It's rotten. So this works. This is very good to see. Let's save real quick. And I'll be back in a little bit. Everything is going well. So, we've got all this set up where... let's check out these materials. We've just got to wait for all this polluted oxygen to shuffle its way over this way. But everything's going well. Plumbing-wise, when it loads. Just a moment. Let me just have a sip of my cup of tea. Yes, here we go. Let's hold out for just a second there. This oxygen is shifting over. So, let's check to see what we've got printed. Nothing I want, I think. No, I don't want any of those. Alright. Can I make these out of anything other than lead? Yeah, I can. Why? And let's, for just a second, we're going to put another door in. But it's gonna go right there. That doesn't matter. Alright, things are going good. Look at this. It's up to 2,000 rad bolts. This has water backed up, which you love to see it. And it is not absurdly hot. So everything is going really, really, really well. These are getting deconstructed. And we can cancel that for a second. We're going to deconstruct this one also. Because we want them made out of something that's not gonna... I had a duplicate in there that breathed, didn't I? I wonder if I can get that one whilst we're here. Should be able to. That's only up to... Yeah, we can do it. Very good. 1 minute. Yeah, I suppose that'll happen. We can leave that. So we're gonna hope that all of the polluted oxygen is gonna slide its way over this side. What if it doesn't? What do we do then? Let's quickly put in our lead suits, and then we're going to do our... Aha, perfect. That's what I want to see. People are allowed through that one. Actually, we can deconstruct it. We're going to go stations. Yes, stations. So for a very brief second there, I was like, maybe I don't have to quite yet. But no, I absolutely do. Atmosuit dock. Atmosuit checkpoint. Very nice. Okay. Let's get this going. That's a solid amount of radiation, I gotta say. We're doing good on power too. We're doing really well on power. That's down at 421, it was at 428 earlier. So this is indeed working. At some point I will have to... This needs a whole nother layer of its own. That's... Is there a mod for that? To put temp shift plates and similar things on a separate layer. Because that's a really useful... Like, imagine... Okay, cool, you're trying to put down temp shift plates. Look at this, I've got two right next to each other. Theoretically not a bad thing, but it's like, there's diminishing returns there. Wait. We're going to deliver a suit, and we're going to leave this one empty. Nice, we should have a spare lead suit. Yes, we do. Boom, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Digging. Whilst we're here, can I get a mod that makes these four fit alongside these? Like on top or beside it? That'd be chef's kiss. That's exactly what I want to see. These are the mods we need. Things that make things look nicer. This is going really well though. We're down to 65 kilos of uranium. So that's really, really, really good. And this is full. So let's switch this off. Oh, not quite. Sorry. We can do one more. Let's just quickly reset that timer. And now we can flick that. Also, I saw one of you mention that it was one rad per tile that gets lost. That was true when I set up this down here. However, now that we are in the future, we know that this is not the case. It has changed with the latest update, which was I forget which update it was, but I think it's 1 every 10 tiles. Additionally, when we're done loading, because this happens at the worst time every single time. Time for another sip of tea. Space radiation has been, like, general radiation overall has been increased. I think this used to be 10 over here. Ooh. 1 minute, let me get a quick Google search. Wheezewort ONI. Here we go. Trivia? No, I don't care about that. Rad emission. In the Spaced Out DLC, let's see if I can't get you guys in on this. Here we go. Please excuse my bajillion tabs. In the Spaced Out DLC, Wheezeworts emit radiation. Origin from the lower half of the plant, 48 rads per cycle in a vacuum. Now, that does seem to be about right. Alright, let's real quick. These values not applicable, can change up to 2 rads. Interesting. Let me go there. But I would like to see about radiation, because I know it changed in the most recent update. What the hell is this? This is just absurd. Alright, radiation. Here we go. Didn't these used to be green, not blue? Alright. A radbolt will lose 1 radbolt per tile in a gas. Let's just quickly jump back over to the game. Because demonstrably that is incorrect anymore. Let's let this run for a little longer, and we're going to have a look into that. That one is full. Alright, here we go. We are slow. This is switched on. And we've reset the timer. Stop. This radbolt, 200. Let's do a quick count. That's 20 tiles. 20. You can see it there on the screen. We're doing science here, guys. We're getting some real... And stop. 198. If that was 1 radbolt per tile, we would have lost 21 tiles worth of radbolts. We've lost 2 radbolts. So the wiki is wrong, but that's nice to know for science. So it seems like we lose 1 every 10 tiles, right? That means I should have this placed here. That would be under the 20 tile cap. Let's just for a second, that's 198 on the 21st tile. Alright, sucked up. Spat back out at 198. That's 8 tiles, so it should not lose any. 100 and... Where is it? Radbolt, 197. That's lost 1 more tile. It does seem to be the case that these do count the tiles. because remember, was it last episode, I think, I was hypothesizing that it would go either one of two ways. The game, and the game devs, would do it correctly and count every single tile for every single rad bolt. The alternative was, it resets every time it enters a quote-unquote building. Alright, let's switch that back off, because this is full and we don't need it. Oh, we also get to see... maybe? Nope, it's just bypassed it. Bonk. Whoa. Bonk. Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, I suppose let's move on now. Those two buttons should not be right beside each other. I need a macro pad. This is a conclusion I've come to. Alright. What do you mean there's polluted water in there? Alright, let's get a wriggle on about these. How's this doing temperature-wise? I just want to make sure. We're down to 60 kilos, though. That's a very odd arbitrary number, by the way, making that 60 kilos the cap for waste. But who cares, I suppose. Let's get our desalinator set up. Should I go side by side or next, or top and bottom? Good question. That's not wide enough. That's a shame. Well, let's go one over the other. That's gonna go like that, and then I suppose we'll have a wall. One up there, one up there. And we're going to need a floor. And that means we can deconstruct these. And those. So we'll have our two on the top, two on the bottom. As far as exit goes, that can go straight up into there. And this will also supply water for the bristle blossoms. So we'll snip this right here, and then we'll be all good. Plumbing. Out. And out there. Nice, and then we get a bridge. Like so. That's everything we need. Alright, very nice to see. This is all going okay. 86, 250 something. Alright, very good. No gold, excuse me. And I've gone and done it again. Just made him out of lead. Ah, man. You can't make this shit up. Sorry. Mark! You can't make that up. Oh, man. Whoops. So, just remember, you gotta make it out of not... Yeah, we gotta make it out of not lead. Let's have a quick look whilst we're down here. Coming in at 94, out at 79. And this is at negative 96! Wow, we haven't been down here in a while, like, to do anything. Hey, that's pretty cool. There we go. That's what we want. Look how much water we're making. This doesn't produce enough water for the thing all the time, does it? I don't think it does. Alright. It's a different window. Don't ask. Look, I've got cherry profile keycaps and an OLED driver. But we want this thing here. Let's quickly look here. 3,100. And we've got a 747,991. 747,991. As well as 57.7 and 88.5. 57.7 and 88.5. This will produce 81,000 kilograms. Alright. Excuse me, you better not be. Hey, rude. How did that happen? That's promising. Bug report. And I've noticed this with critters as well. Some critters, notably Drecos and Morbs, will not enter. In general, I have seen a few now and then do it, but if you queue up a building whilst they're not in that tile, they will not enter that tile anymore. So for example, if I plop one right there, that's a different case, I think. But like when I was filling all these up, I was fully expecting a morb to squeeze in. And look at this. That should... The steam should force its way in there. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There is less than a gram... Sorry, there is less than 3 grams of carbon dioxide per tile. And the steam is not, like, doing anything. What did I just do? The hell is this? Ooh! That's a very new, like, thing. Wow, there's a bunch of new achievements. Every duplicate, yep, that's normal. That was there already. Soft launch, yep, okay. Wow. There's a bunch of new achievements. I suppose, because I've been wondering, like, what do I do once I sort of do everything here? But having the... We can bump that back to a 9, though. It would be very nice if that polluted oxygen got forced over. Alright, very good. Actually, let's pause again. Sorry. We got all this sort of stuff sorted out. Automation. Automation. Nice, nice, nice. And then once this is set in, this will be all gone. Let's check over on our other planets. I'm probably running out of time for the episode. That's going well. I've queued these up here, obviously. They're just chilling over this side of the fence, hey, aren't they? There's not a lot to be done, so let's give them something to do. We don't have any iron. Can I make any iron? That'll help warm things up a little bit as well. That means I should be coming down here and digging up some of this. That's a much cheaper way of doing it. But we're fine. I don't mind too much. Additionally, what's entombed? Wait, that's illegal. Corner molding? Since when have you cared? Come on, game. I haven't even loaded it in. Right, and let's also check on Sister. Because, like, you'd think that I would have, you know, like, done a bit of this behind the scenes, but no, I have absolutely not. Let's bump that one up in priority. I spent a second just there looking at, like, wait, is that okay? And you're doing well also. We still... Ooh. Okay, we are running a little low on food. Let's, whilst we're here, we're gonna put in a kitchen and a food eating area. In all honesty, that is a washroom, that's good. That's barracks. $16 tiles. What needs to be done to make this a bedroom? A decor item. Oh. Well, now you tell me. It's under furniture, isn't it? I find it quite fascinating that crown molding is like an item in this game that's so niche and bizarre. It's like the only... I mean, I suppose there's like all the potted plants and whatnot, but like it seems to be the only decoration oriented. Like, it's such a bizarre thing here. Let's mop some more water up and we'll let that go. Let's come back home. Right, because I'm probably running out of time here. Let's go down and check on our thing here. In at 94, out at 79, and we're at negative 95. Now remember, we need to get it down to... It needs another 61 degrees. 65, probably. Boy howdy, that's good fun. But that'll be going super duper duper soon, which I am very pleased about. Let me just come back here. How are we doing on temperature? Research reactor, we're down to 47 kilograms. And it's 256 degrees. Hang on, we gotta do another Google here. I do this so often, by the way. All caps, because I accidentally bumped the thing. Alright. Here's the page. There you go. That's how to min-max a Steam Turbine. You get 9. 9.5. Meltdown. Maximum pressure. When the enriched uranium inside reaches... That's an incredibly specific number. I missed it entirely. That makes a little more sense. Alright, and that is going okay though. Its interior is... Yep, that's going well. Okay, I'm very pleased with that. Time out. Oh. I was wondering what had happened here. Sorry. As an aside, I had a very long off-screen side quest. Like, an hour and a half minimum. This had just melted. That's what it was. That's no bueno. That's really, really bad. Like, what are you supposed to do about that? And also, because I'm curious... Is that May? I think that's May. Oh, man. Alright, let us quickly... Very, very quickly... Because this is all working now. I'm going to have to sort something out about that. But what can you do? We get to manufacture diamonds forever. That they are still locked out, right? Yes, they are. As an aside, let us quickly decide what to do about this. So, one of this line here could be the diamond line. And I think that's a really good idea. That means I can deconstruct all of those. And this gets to run... Whoops. No, come on. Whoops. There we go. Nice. Uh-oh. That can go... Well, we won't ever get rid of that, so what can you do? And this will run itself all the way up here to right there. And then we get a bridge. Alright. Now, I am fairly certain... Sorry, I am fairly certain I've run out of time now, for absolute sure. So I'd like to thank you all for being here, and on top of that, I am so sorry I missed yesterday's episode. I had a committee meeting, and like, it was a whole thing. I did not get home till like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, and there's just no way I'd get an episode out by then. It was a very busy day on top of that, so I'll just have to shrug and apologize and hope you guys don't mind too much. But everything's going well here. Hopefully, by the time the world update comes out, this will be switched off. Next episode, because I've got to, you know, give you guys something I'm going to work on. I had to zoom out because that was so loud. Next episode, we get to do... I'm going to change the automation on the, this here, the research reactor, because the... Whoops. Let's pause that for a second. The automation on this is for refueling, right? So this is where I could use a radiation sensor. I wonder what you could use a rad bolt sensor for. That'd be pretty cool. So I'm going to use a radiation sensor. I'm going to use the on-off toggle switch that I've already got. And I'm going to also incorporate the water you know, like this water stuff up here. Because that'll just be an extra layer of safety, you know. But I will put in a radiation sensor right here. I'm going to say, you know, if it's below 10, 100, I don't think it matters too much. If it's below... Yeah, look, that's 270. So I can say, you know, if it's below a certain amount, then I can just turn it off. Sorry, turn it on. And then the switch will allow me to control whether or not I need, you know, more rad bolts. But it'll be this radiation sensor that will control everything. More or less. Let's double check our thing here. Sorry, in at 94, out at 80. That's pretty good. At some point, that's gonna have a very little, like, discrepancy in its temperature, which would be fantastic. But yeah, that's it for today. Next episode, I will get this reactor sorted out. It will be hopefully off by then. I've had very little time lately to play. That'll get our food up and running because we are back to running on mush bars and mush fry. And all of our... Let's come into... Was it this one? No, it was in the uranium. Don't press escape when you're doing that. Yeah, all of our food has gone into here. So we are at 24.7 out of 25 kilograms, and we have... Game, come on, this isn't funny. 98,000 calories, that's 98 days worth of food for duplicants. That's not bad if you ask me. But I have absolutely run out of time. Too toasty. I'll accept that. Let's give it a quick temp shift plate, and then I'm gonna have to be out of here. We want some ice. Brine ice is fine. So yeah, I'll catch you on the next episode. Take care, everyone. Bye. Aside here, a postscript, if you will. This is handling itself really well. So all of the power is coming directly from the steam turbines. So the fact that this is operating is really, really good.